Welcome to East by West Farms. Here we grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Today I'm going to talk about how to save money by planting grocery items. I haven't been to grocery for a while. Yesterday, I have to go to the Asian store to get some rice. So I picked up a few things because now is the time actually to planting summer crop. That's how we save money on seeds because we can just buy the grocery items, eat whatever we needed to eat, save the seeds and plant them. In front of me is about 9 or 10 items. I will explain how I got them or how I'm going to use them. I have 3 different kinds of squash over here. That's a butternut squash, that's a winter melon, and that's acorn squash. I didn't buy them this year. We grew them last year, and they actually saved them through winter, and we're still eating them. They were from seeds from grocery items. The nice thing with this squash is you buy it once, and you grow them, and then you save the seeds, and you just keep going. So basically now we don't need to buy any squash seeds because we just save the seeds for ourselves. For butternut squash, you can buy it from any store, really. This is such a versatile vegetable. Butternut squash is a must-have for your garden if you really want to food security. They can grow probably in 1 month or so. We will start to be able to harvest the green butternut squash that you can cook like zucchini, and then you can harvest it right before the freeze hit. And you can store them through winter. There are so many ways you can cook it. We also make butternut squash wine out of it. It's great plants to have. The next one I'm going to talk about is the winter melons. This is just kind of like a small piece out of a big winter melon. I think we harvest like winter melon like 20 pounds or so. When you go to grocery store, of course, you only get a small piece. That's probably 1 meal. It's 90% water, and so it's great for weight loss if you are watching for your diet. In summer, of course, you make soup out of this. It can store at room temperature for a long time. This was harvested last year, was just sitting on the floor of our kitchen. Around this time, there's not many things growing, so we are eating winter melons. When you buy it from grocery store, you will see that they have these seeds, a few of these, and that will get you going, and you will have endless supplies of winter melons. So this is acorn squash. I actually didn't grow up with it. I saw it at the Hala store, so I'm kind of curious, so I bought it. It tastes kind of like a small pumpkin, but it's actually much sweeter, so I like to roast it. It's very tasty. The same thing, kind of like the butternut squash. If you buy one from the store, you cut it open and you will get the seeds, and you plant it in the garden, then just keep saving the seeds. Every year you get this beautiful acorn squash for cooking. The next 3 things I'm going to talk about are kind of tropical. I have turmeric. They have this kind of very bright yellow color I really like. And then ginger. I also have papaya over here. I'm going to talk about how I'm going to use them for seeds. For turmeric and the ginger, you can actually just plant it in the garden, but you want to wait until it's warm enough, because if the soil is too cold and too moist, they might rot. So now is a good time to plant them. the ginger don't like clay soil, so I have been trying to plant them several times. It grows very well at my home place because the soil is very sandy. Over here is all heavy clay. Ginger doesn't grow very well here. This year I'm going to experiment to grow them in a 5-gallon bucket. I will mix some sand with clay and some wood chips to make the soil very loose and plant them and see how they will grow in there. The nice thing, of course, planting in a 5-gallon bucket is that you can take it in winter if you want to save them through winter. Turmeric is really similar to ginger. Some people say they are kind of cousin. The taste, I think, is very different. I don't think the taste similar. Turmeric have lots of health benefits, so I really would like to be able to grow it over here. I will need a conditioned soil to grow more, but I keep trying to find the right condition to grow because I like both ginger and turmeric, so I just need to find a way to grow them here. The papaya, so when you open it, it has tons of seeds in there, really. Just one papaya will give you literally hundreds of papaya plants. The nice thing about papaya is it's very fast growing. It can grow like in 8 months, then they will produce fruit. I have seen like in the Asian store, they actually sell the papaya plant in a pot and they have the papaya fruits hanging on it. So that's what I'm trying to do is growing papaya in the pot and save it through winter. So then maybe around this time, next year, we will have papaya. Last year I tried it, but my chicken ate all of them. They seem to like the seedlings, so I just need to find a way to protect the seedlings from the chickens. The next batch is actually some fuzzy root. I don't think they are considered roots. I think they consider chrome or something, words that I don't remember. That's the taro roots. The leaves look like elephant ears, but these grow underneath. They can grow in clay soil. Actually, they like clay soil. They can grow in very wet condition or dry condition. So it's great over here because in Texas, around this time, the soil is very wet because we get rain and the clay hold the soil very well. And then in summer, we get 3 or 4 months without rain. The soil gets very dry. It's a very challenging condition to grow things, but taro roots grows well over here. These are smaller ones, and then I got this big one. This is just actually the top of it. The bottom, I cut it off because I want to cook with it. So it's like this big. There are some things that, kind of like the sprout that will grow leaves. I just bury this in the ground and then it will grow big elephant leaves. It's beautiful plant and it's edible. The summer here in Texas is so hot that most vegetables don't grow here, but there are 2 leafy vegetables that grow very well over here. One is sweet potato vine, and one is this water spinach. We have enough sweet potato slips from our harvest last year, so I didn't buy the sweet potato leaves from the grocery store. When we want to have new sweet potato slips, we can actually just go to the store, buy the sweet potato leaves. We eat the leaves and plant the vine. The water spinach, they kind of look like sweet potato vine, and then they grow similarly. I think they taste very differently. You have the leaves on top, and then you have the vine. What we can do is pick the leaves for cooking, and then save the vine. I have some soaking in water. After maybe 2 or 3 days, they will start to grow roots, and then I can plant them in the soil. Right now, the soil is very wet, so I can directly plant this without soaking them in the water. But soaking them in the water to grow roots is a safe way to do that. This is already growing roots in the plastic bag because in the moist condition, all these nodes will grow roots. In this video, I showed you how we can save money on seeds by growing grocery items. We have leafy vegetables, we have spices, we have squash, we have root vegetables, and we have fruit. You can grow a whole spectrum of things from just grocery store items and give you a balanced diet. There are so many things that you can grow using stuff that you buy from the grocery store. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. If you have not done so, please hit the subscribe button to follow our journey with the East by West Farms.